I lost my tooth in Africa. Have any of you heard of it before? Okay. Well, in this story, a girl named Amina is getting a loose tooth. How many of you have lost a tooth already?
I lost
Okay. Okay. Now, how many of you have a loose tooth right now? Okay. Okay. How many of you have lost a tooth and you haven't been at home? What did you do with it, James?
Put it inside a bag and then put it under my pillow.
Okay, in a bag and under your pillow when you're not at home, huh? Okay, LeBron, did you do anything with your loose tooth when you weren't at home when it came out?
My tooth fell in the bathtub.
In the bathtub. Okay.
That's the safe place to put it.
James and Ava.
James and Ava, you need to head out. Okay. Well, in this book, Amina has a loose tooth, and her family is traveling. They are traveling from Portland, Oregon, which is right here in the United States. Here we are. She's all the way across on the other side of the United States in Portland, Oregon. Her family's going to fly from here all the way to Mali, in Africa. Mali, Africa. That's a long flight. Do you see how long that is?
It's probably at least.
She's actually going to cross the Atlantic Ocean to get there.
It's probably at least 2 days.
Just a moment. Yes,
I lost my tooth on Saturday. It's right here.
I see it. Very
Wait,
cool.
Mrs. Dunn, can you show me where Texas Tomball is?
I can't. Let's stick with Portland and Mali, okay? We're going to stick with our lesson today. We'll look at Texas later.
I broke my feet here.
Okay, in this story, Amina wants to lose her tooth in Africa. She doesn't want it to come out yet because in Africa, they have a different tradition. In Mali, she actually puts her tooth under what's called a gourd, which this time of year with fall, we have gourds. They're kind of like pumpkins. And when she wakes up the next day, she'll get a chicken under the gourd. Do you need to get chicken? Get a chicken, a real life chicken for losing a tooth? No, I don't think so. I'll bet you get some kind of money or candy or toys or something.
I got $20.
Okay. Emma, thank you for raising your hand.
One time when I lost my tooth, I ate pizza and I didn't know I lost it. So then I went downstairs because my mom, she has this thing like upstairs. And then my mom saw it and she thought like someone who cooked the pizza put glass in it.
Oh, that's really strange. Okay, so for Amina and her family to fly from Portland, Oregon to Mali, they had to head from the continent of North America to the continent of Africa in kind of a southerly direction. You see how it's going down? That's going south, in the south direction. Okay, I'm going to read this story and we'll see what happens to Amina, okay? So, it's again, I lost my tooth in Africa. She says, hi, my name is Amina. I live in Portland, Oregon, which is where? Over here again, right? Today we are flying to Africa to visit my father's family in Bamako, Mali, in Africa. Africa is very far from our home in Portland. It takes 2 days, 3 planes, and 3 different continents to get there. That's a long flight. Right before landing in Mali, I discover I have a wiggly tooth. Looks like you have a wiggly tooth, don't you? My dad says if you lose a tooth in Africa and put it under a gourd, you will get a chicken from the African Tooth Fairy. Oh my gosh, I really want to lose my tooth in Africa. So I've tried tricks with my tongue to loosen it to help it come out faster. I know you've all done that, right? Oh.
I'm doing it right now.
But nothing happens. Her tooth just will not come out. Okay. When we arrive, my aunts, uncles, and cousins are here to greet us. They all live together in one compound with Nana, my grandma. It's very hot here, and the ground is a beautiful sandy orange. Outside our compound, there are donkeys, goats, and lots of chickens. The rooster never stops crowing. I wiggle and wiggle my tooth. Okay? I can't wait to have my own chicken. Aunt Kaja has made my favorite dinner. It's rice and onion sauce with African eggplant and tiny noodles. We all eat together in around one big bowl. Everyone eats with their right hand. These are different ways that this particular culture eats. Isn't that interesting? Everyone eats with their right hand. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you get a piece of meat. When I eat, I can feel my tooth moving, but it refuses to come out. Okay, Mariah. By evening, the world begins to quiet down. The family is home and neighbors come by to greet us. The stars shine brightly and the moon glows like a street lamp. Friends sit in groups in the courtyard playing games, telling stories, and braiding hair. Sometimes Grandma Nana sings songs. As the sky darkens, I climb into my bamboo bed, and after a few stories from my dad, I drift off to sleep. I hope my tooth doesn't fall out tonight. With the first golden rays of the sun, the noisy rooster begins to crow. Ray, it's time to get up. The first thing we do every morning in Africa is greet Grandma Nana and receive blessings from her. She takes my hand and holds it gently as she begins a long list of benedictions. May you rise high with strength and knowledge, she says. Amen, I respond after each one. After breakfast, I run outside to brush my teeth at the papaya tree. That way I can water the tree as I brush. Suddenly, there's a funny feeling in my mouth. My tongue instantly finds a gap where the tooth had been. I hope I haven't swallowed it. Where's my tooth? I look down and it's on the ground. I pick it up and run to show my parents. My mom is surprised. My dad helps me place it under a gourd behind the bedroom window. I am so proud. I lost my tooth in Africa, a shiny white tooth. Soon I will have a chicken of my very own. What is she going to do with the chicken? All morning I played Teger Talon with my cousins, watching for a chicken to come, but nothing happens. Still no chicken. We eat lunch and take a short nap. We take a walk by the little creek to check the gardens. Bananas are turning ripe, and the manioc is growing tall. That's a type of a tree. We huddle together to watch a busy weaver bird building its hanging nest in a palm tree. When we get home, it's already time to take our bucket baths. The day is almost finished, but no chicken has come. Finally, I go to take back my tooth. I feel sad. Maybe the African tooth fairy has forgotten. But right as I turn over the calabash gourd, 2 chickens pop out. 1 rooster and 1 hen. I am so happy to call to my mom and dad. They are very excited. Dad says the rooster is more black than white. Mom says the hen is more white than black. Right away, I take care of my chickens. I feed them and give them water. My mom and dad help me build a little house for them under the stairway that leads to Grandma Nana's roof. We make adobe bricks and stack them on top of each other. Then we fold an old sheet of tin to use as a roof. See her chicken coop? We call it a coop here in the U.S., huh? Early one morning, I open my chicken coop. There I see them, white oval eggs in the nest on the dirt floor. I shout, "Shea Kaloo, eggs, eggs!" Uncle Modibo says that means that chicks will hatch in 21 days. I wonder if I will see them before I leave. Yes, Tyler?
Last year in first grade, everyone just in our class had chicks, and